let us.
My lord, SEBI had moved the application. After moving this appeal, they have illegally taken occupation of that premises. They didn't get a stay from your lordship's court.
Yes, but at the first blush, an impression which has been created that we have trespassed into the premises, my own premises. Now, please see what has happened. Now, there are two agreements, both dated 27th of June 2011. And then, in pursuance thereof, as against 7 crore 89 lakhs of rupees, for which these two agreement
total amount to be paid was
7 crore 89 lakhs.
7 crore 89 lakhs.
So, and these are all documented, registered document. Now, as against furniture and fixtures, I receive 1 crore 54 lakh 75,000.
1 crore
54 lakh 75,000. Now, as against these two properties, I receive.
If you come to page 3, what the amount you have received is 1 crore 97 lakhs 25,000.
Correct. So I'm coming to that. Should we give me a minute? So these two properties, I get 31 lakh 87,500 in respect to the first property. I get 10 lakh 62,500 in respect to the second property. So these two amounts aggregate to 42 lakh 50,000 rupees.
No, just come to page 3. Of the impugned judgment, that gives the amount.
Yes, Miller.
That is 1 crore 97 lakhs 25,000 in part payment, and the balance amount was 5 crore 91 lakhs 75,000. That was to be paid at the time of completion of the deed. Now, thereafter, come to the next paragraph.
Yes.
Paragraph 3.
Yes, Miller.
Read that paragraph.
The said premises was mortgaged on account of a loan taken by the appellants from, and the original title deeds was deposited with SBI as collateral security for the loan availed of by the appellants. In the agreements for sale, the appellants were required to obtain a no objection certificate within the stipulated period. This did not happen, as a result of which, pursuant to the minutes of a meeting between the appellants and PCL on October 25, 2011, the appellants handed over possession of the said premises in question to PCL on November 21, 2011. And on the other hand, PCL was required to keep the balance sale consideration of rupees 5 crore 91 lakh 75,000 in a fixed deposit with SBI till such time the appellants obtain a no objection certificate.
So that this deposit of 5 crores 91 lakhs has been made with
was created by Pan Card Clubs Limited. And then, not subsequently.
So the entire consideration as well. 1 minute, please, Mr. Jha. Let's not. The facts are facts. You can't argue against facts.
Absolutely not.
You can argue on law, but not on facts.
No.
So as far as the Pan Card India is limited, they have paid the entire sale consideration. They are out of pocket from that.
It did not happen, Lord. There is story further. Now, this 5 crore 91 lakhs, the balance amount for which they were supposed to create an FDR, that FDR was created by them. It was kept with State Bank of India. But then there are ultimately what happened after over a period of time, they withdrew this amount surreptitiously from SBI. Now, thereafter, SBI remained high and dry. SBI then initiated proceedings under SARFAESI. Then they took.
Because what is the total loan amount? What is the total loan amount?
Total loan amount is a different story, but
1 minute, please.
Yeah.
It's not a different story.
Correct.
It's connected with it.
Not
they will not, please, Mr. Bha, they will not release the documents of pay, the documents for mortgage till the total loan amount is paid. It's not a different story. It's connected with it. Let's not go into that.
No, I'm coming to that.
Because they are not concerned how much money you have received, from what source you have received that money. They are not concerned. Correct? As long as their total demand is not paid, they will not give the documents of paper.
Absolutely.
Because even if they get 5 crore 91, if the total demand is 34 crores, they will not pay that.
The settlement, the OTS was for 6.40 crores.
Correct. That's between you and the bank.
Correct. So we made the balance payment 5.91
Mr.
crores.
Jha, did you obtain any degree of the court for getting back possession?
I'm coming to that, Lord.
Please answer that.
No, I'm not required to do that. Lord, section.
You can move in any time.
I'm sorry.
Anybody giving possession of the property can move in any time.
Kindly, Lord,
Are you arguing that?
From at least 5 decades.
Mr. Jha, are you arguing that you can move into property for you given?
But then, Lord, we will have.
Anytime?
Your Lordship will go to that, my Lord. Who took the possession? The possession was not taken by SEBI. It was only remain on paper. The property was in possession of some third party. For all these years, 10 years, it remained in their possession. We ultimately, my Lord, when SEBI, my Lord, came out with this defense, they not have got nothing to do with the property. We sent a legal notice to the company which was illegal in possession for all these years, and the monies were collected. Lord, we do not know, because there is simultaneous attachment of under MPID Act. So who would collect the money? Whether PAN card would collect the money, or Lord, what happened to those monies collected from the company which was in possession? We do not know. We sent them a legal notice that how do you remain in possession of the property, because SEBI is no more interested in the property. We are the owner of the property. Now, only for a minute, before I go to your Lordship, to that aspect of the matter, just give me 2 or 3 minutes, Lord. What happened thereafter? Now, 6.40 crores rupees, since 5.90 1 crores of rupees of FDR, which was created with State Bank of India, was surreptitiously withdrawn from State Bank of India. That FDR was broken. Ultimately, SBI then embarked upon to take action, physical possession of the property. They took even possession of the property. Not only that, they filed an application under Section 14(1) of SARFAESI Act in the Court of the Learned Chief Metropolitan Magistrate in Mumbai. And then the Chief Metropolitan Magistrate obtains an order under subsection 2 of Section 14 of SARFAESI Act, and then they were in the process of taking over possession. It was advertised in the newspaper, publication, everything was done, of auctioning the property. At that point of a time, Lord, we once again approached State Bank of India and told them that now we don't want our property to go from our hands, because all that we received.
Mr. Jha, all these arguments have no water to stand.
I'm just coming.
Just absolutely baseless.
I'm coming.
For the simple reason, agreement to sell remains. To possession
Possession is MPID court, my lord.
will remain. You will not be able to take possession. Forget about the income tax provisions, which have been referred to in the appeal judgment in detail. There is absolutely no, you cannot go take possession on your, even if you settle with the State Bank of India, the possession will remain that of PAN card.
Just kindly bear with me, Lord. Just 2 or 3
This
minutes.
if we are going to accept such pleas in the court, then what's going to, and arguments of this nature, then what's going to happen to rule of law?
Let me.
It's complete mockery of that.
Everyone lost sight of the fact that Section 53A of Transfer of Property Act is not a, well, this court has held way back in 1977. It is not a soap.
Yes, it's a shield to protect the possession.
Correct.
And number 2, there are also judgments of this court which say even if a suit for specific performance is dispensed,
Coming to all
53A protection will still continue.
As to what is the position? The position is not Section 53A, a reference of which has been made by SEBI and also made by SAT. Lord, I am before the first court of appeal, my Lord.
You're not. This is second court of appeal on substantial question of law.
Respect, my Lord.
Sorry, you're not in the first court.
The SAT order, my Lord, it is a statutory appeal.
No, sorry, it's a substantial question of law.
Let us not
Please,
go into.
you don't have to tell us that.
Please see the legal position. So Section 53A decides interstate dispute or controversy between the seller and the purchaser. It is meant for that. It is certainly does not seek to
No,
resolve
Mr. Jha,
the dispute in any
the order is
Please
correct.
see Section 54, with which we are concerned with.
Not required. 53A will come in your way.
With respect, no, please see.
No, Mr. Jha, nothing doing. Please give back position immediately. Give back position immediately.
May I say this, my Lord? If your Lordship, kindly only for a minute.
No, Mr. Jha, nothing doing.
Permit me to show to your Lordship, Lord, one judgment of this court, my Lord.
Please, nothing doing. You give back possession.
Lord, to whom? The possession.
SEBI will take the possession now.
SEBI-
My lord, MPID court will take, my lord. The
MPID
MPID
court-
court has to take the thing and they have to move an application.
Whoever's the right with regard to that PAN card,
Yeah.
May I say?
let the money be paid.
Lord, may I say this? Just give me a few minutes, Lord, because ultimately my property cannot go to.
File a civil suit. File a civil suit.
And for 15 years I've been fighting this litigation.
File a civil suit.
But Lord, I'm not required to do that. If the Lord-
Look, what's going to happen is MPID court will sell the rights as a assignee, assign the rights under the agreement to sell.
Lord, that is what Lord MPID court did. MPID court, the public prosecutor made a statement that you received. Only for a minute. Show me that in.
You have done enough damage to yourself by not following the law. You should not have taken possession. You should not have taken possession.
But what I supposed to do? The property was abandoned after I.
Oh, no, please. Nobody abandons the property like this. Yes, very convenient for you to say that. Please, the company may have gone into bad
I wrote to
bad days, but that's all.
SEBI, I wrote to police, I wrote to everyone in 2023 that look here the.
That's very strange. These are all legal documents prepared for your illegal act.
You have to answer that no, the possession is with.
Please, now go to the civil court. That will be decided in the civil court.
I've been, kindly bear with me, Lord. Just kindly bear with me. Now please see, how many more years I should be fighting for this.
You should have fought. You should not have done what you have done.
But-
You should have gone to the civil court. You may have one over there. Whatever would have happened would have happened.
See, this court has held that it is SEBI who will be required to go to civil court in this situation.
No, please.
It's a direct judgment of justice.
Sorry, please. Every fact. No, please don't. We also know the law. We are fairly familiar with law. And we also know when facts are requiring, facts require, we ask SEBI to go. When facts require, otherwise we'll ask the party to go.
Please kindly see, Lord.
Omnibus statement, every case they must go.
Sign the case.
No, we have, look, please, the facts are, no, we have heard you.
No, with respect, Lord. Nobody heard me, nobody will not tries to find out what is the position. Let us see section 28A of SEBI. 28 of SEBI Act or Income Tax Act to which reference has been made is not meant for me. It is as against a defaulter. Now, agreement for sale, kindly see, Lord, and that's the crux of the matter. An agreement for sale, and there is no controversy on this, does not create any right, title, or interest in favor.
53A creates a right.
53A does not come into the play. Will your Lordship kindly see, Lord? Let us see, Lord, 77 judgment of this court. Your Lordship will see this, Lord, and this is a judgment by 3-judge bench.
That will have to be decided by the civil court. As far as their position is concerned, you could not have taken possession. Your claim, sorry, Ms. Bachar, your claim that the property was abandoned. Sorry, you made it look abandoned.
Lord,
Can't do that.
May I say this, Lord? Let them make a statement. Let anybody, either
It's quite apparent. Why should I require a statement for what?
taken by them, anybody.
You delivered possession. You delivered possession to PCL
Yes,
on 21st November 2011. How do you come back into possession?
I came back in possession because possession was supposed to have been gone either to SEBI or to MPI.
How did you take
They moved the
possession? You
MPID
just
court
got-
also, my lord. The application is pending. While that application is pending, they take possession, my lord. Because after your lordship issued notice on the appeal, no stay was given. Yet they move in. And the MPID court, they moved.
I come in possession.
It's very unfortunate, my lord.
With respect, my Lord, your Lordship will kindly see, my Lord. This is not the, Lord, there is.
After having moved the court, my lord, they could not have done it. That's my humble
When
submission.
did you take possession? After the appeal was pending in this court?
One second, Lord.
Answer that question. Straightforward answer. Simple, straight question. Simple, straight answer.
I took possession in the month of August 2023. I did not take possession when the property was abandoned.
1 minute, please.
I write to.
Okay, fine. Then you please abandon the abandoned property and move out. That's it.
But
Please abandon the abandoned property and move out by next week.
my,
So please, we'll see that. We will see that. Please move out of the property immediately. Your property, that will be decided in the civil court. But please abandon the abandoned property immediately.
respect, your Lordship will kindly bear with me for 2-3 issues. issues which arises for lordship's consideration.
Mr. Jha, did you take possession of the property when the appeal was pending?
Because
17th April, your lordship issued notice. In August, they take possession, my lord, after having moved the MPID court.
they have to answer.
Please, the order of SEBI was already there.
Yes.
Please,
Attachment was there.
Mr. Jha, please move out of the property within 1 week. We'll see, we'll take it up. No, Mr. Jha, it's for us to decide that, not for you. I'm sorry, that's for us to decide. What sort of consideration it requires. We can pass a speaking order just now and say, point out your misdeeds and why you're not entitled to any relief.
Will your lordship not consider this, my lord, that section 28A, let us see what section 28A. Let us see the provisions of Income Tax Act. Who would know?
No, please, we are not required to go into all that. You are violated, when your appeal was pending, you suo motu went into the possession of the property, that's not acceptable.
Not, my lord, I went, if your lordship could kindly.
Why did you enter the property?
Because the company Panoramic, which was in possession for all these years, they continued to in possession. When we sent them a legal notice, one fine morning when my staff visits the premises, he finds that.
That's very strange, please, mister. It's not so, we also know what happens. We also know what happened.
No, please, my lord.
Please, Mr. Jha, please vacate the property within 10 days. That's all. We're passing it. We'll take it up after that. First, vacate the property. Everything has to be, and deposit the keys in the court.
Lordship.
My lord, may I say this, my lord? May I say this? I will do that. Your lordship may give me time of about 3 weeks, and your lordship may hear me.
3 weeks?
We have heard you substantially, but first deposit the keys.
I'll do that. I'll bow down before the court. But my lord, this issue, my lord, with respect, my lord, will have to be.
No, Mr. Jha, we'll hear. Mr. Jha, we've got no difficulty. We also know what is the law. It's not that we don't know. 53A rights, we know very well how they operate. We also understand. And what has happened is taking the law into your own hands, because you are aware now if the property is sold because of the deposit of that amount, your property goes out of your hands, and therefore the values have gone up, and now you want to take advantage of it. Okay, fine.
5 crores and what amount which was kept with state.
Okay, can we record that statement? We can do that.
Yes.
Okay, 5 crores is 73.
5 lakh rupees of the FDR which they had created. It was to bear interest of 8.25%. Let them give me money. I will go.
What has happened to that FDR?
There, my lord, the PAN card has gone into IR.
What has happened to the FDR of 5.93 crores?
The IRP will be able to answer that, my lord. He's also party.
IRP?
What we understand is that, my lord, that FDR was broken because they had to give an NOC. They were not settling with the bank. So I can take instructions.
The amount was taken back by PAN card, or it was taken away by the SBI?
We'll have to
buy PAN card.
The IRP
PAN
will have
card withdrew that money.
That's correct.
PAN card withdrew that money.
That's what I understand. But I'll
no,
take
my lord.
instructions.
Let the IRP answer that, my lord.
The IRP answer.
Then they may be justified in asking that you pay that, you sell that property, from that proceeds, pay them that, rest you can use.
That will be done, my lord. That will be done. But, my lord,
That money has to be paid to.
yes, but the possession has to be given to the MPID code in the
Yes.
first instance, my lord.
That position has to be.
Yes,
I'll take instructions from IRP.
Take instructions, we can put the property on the block,
Yes.
and thereafter, whatever amount, if it is, whatever
It is
amount,
due to them, my lord. It
that
has
will go to them. 8.5 or whatever 8% interest can go to them, and you get your property.
Lordship.
You sell whatever the proceeds are left.
Lordship.
That will be fair. That will be the.
May I say this, my lord? Your lordship may pass an order. I'm happy with if I get my money back. Let it come to me, my lord, with whatever interest.
Okay, wait. First, you give the position.
Yes.
Right now. Possession of the property. Pairing numbers. Subject matter property at Mahim, Mumbai, shall be handed over by deposit, shall be handed over to the court by deposit of the keys in the court itself within a period of 3 working weeks. 3 weeks from today.
Consider 4 weeks. My
No,
lord.
3 weeks. You asked for 3 weeks?
No, I have
We said 10.
my lord.
We said 10. You asked for.
I have my office operating from there. There are other offices also operating from there. They will have to be accommodated.
Within 4 weeks from today, by deposit of keys in the court. In this court.
In this.
To this court and by deposit of keys also in this court. Full stop. In case possession is not given within 4 weeks, the appellant will be liable to pay. How much is the rent being received?
No, I'm operating myself.
We don't know. We'll have to
Yeah,
verify.
we will do it. Not
No, I have to do that.
no, the director of the company is present in the court.
No, no.
I will remain present, Lord, after 4 weeks.
They will be liable to pay. The appellant would be, in addition to contempt, would be liable to pay mean profit from the date they had taken possession of the property. Full stop. Relist in the week commencing 20th of January 2024, 2025. In the meanwhile, just take instructions.
Yes, ma'am.
Whether the amount
Exact
of
amount.
5 crores odd was withdrawn.
Yes.
Better way will be that we split the property on block, sell it off. Whatever amount is payable to him
Yes.
on that 5 crores in odd,
Lordship.
along with interest, can be paid to him. Rest of the amount, the interest was, just check up whether the interest element, etc., was paid also, or it got adjusted towards the dues of.
No, it was not. They took up the money, entire money. There is a certificate annexed to Lord the proceed. Lord, may I only say this? If your lordship would be kind enough, Lord. Lord, please mention, Lord, any lordship's order, if your lordship so speak.
I'll remember.
My lord, the property is attached in the MPID code, so perhaps we have to say.
Pardon?
No, there is
the
not.
property.
No, not now.
Taken out.
Not now. That mortgage has been redeemed.
So every order, this
That
order,
mortgage has been redeemed. As
No, my
per
lord.
my understanding, the mortgage is.
What happened is, my lord, amount has been paid by PAN cards towards the purchase. That amount they have with them. When we asked them for the return of that money, they said, no, you have no right because the matter is pending in IBC.
No,
court.
no, 1 minute.
Yes, 1 crore 97.
The 1 crore 97 has been paid by.
Paid, Lord.
There is
Yes.
no difficulty, but
Paid by PAN card.
paid by PAN
Yes.
card. The other amount of 5 crores and odd has not been paid.
No, my lord. That was deposited. I'll check the position because the IRP will be in a position to.
So we want to verify
Yes, ma'am.
that fact.
Yes,
What you have,
lordship.
if you sell the property,
Yes, please,
you
your lordship.
can say out of the sale proceed, you
Wait.
get your 197
Yes, ma'am.
plus whatever in
Lordship.
is accrual or the benefit of enhancement in property, increase in property prices have taken
Lordship.
place. They don't get the benefit of the enhancement of property prices. They get that 5 point something along with 8% interest.
Lordship.
That will be beneficial for the
Both. Yes.
both of them. That will sort out the matter.
Lordship, please.
Lord, it can be lost sight of, Lord, if your lordship could say.
No, Mr.
Lord,
Jha, it's not so. Our memory is not so.
no, absolutely.
You probably couldn't get a. You came last week. Today we were quite firm on you.
Memory is very strong, Lord, that is what. Deep reflection.
Mayor, please, my lord. My lord, on last date of hearing, my lord
Yes,
one
yes, respond.
specifically asked whether respondent is staying in the suit property or not. I have filed additional documents. It is an admittance case that they are not staying there.